Yo, I'm HP and today I'm going to talk about dramatic shred. In this case on a ballad. And before I'm going to give further explanations, I'm going to play a few notes that you see what I mean. Yo, stuff like this. So let's go, get to explanations. First of all, sound settings. You heard it. High gain distortion. A lot of wah on the quarter note of the song. I have my wah installed. And the rest is playing technique. And last but not least, don't forget, if you want to play a dramatic shred, you have to be dramatic. That's kind of a rule. If you cannot express a feeling if you don't know it. It's like acting. If you don't know how to cry, have you ever cried in your life? How can you act like this? So pretty much the same in here. If you don't know what drama is, you cannot be dramatic. So that's the first lesson. If you fail to hear, get out in your life and face some dramatic situations, and then you come back for further explanations, which are coming now. Where shall we start? I mean, I could talk a lot about licks and stuff, what kind of licks you want to play here, but it's I don't want to get too much into licks. I mean, to understand this whole thing, I mean, this track which I played is in A minor, and it switches to C major in between. The refrain is on C major. There's pretty much a difference for soloing, but basically I'm gonna go back to clean sound for the explanations that you know need to hear the noise. Basically we play the A minor scale, and when it goes to C in the middle part, it's a little bit different. I mean, it's still the same notes, but of course the key notes which come. So when it comes to C, then goes to G, then goes to A minor, and then to F, and then G in the second part. So you follow those chords a little bit and make a lot of long notes. So on the first part, I started here in the position 1 of the A minor pentatonic, so the A minor scale, and I did a lot of these wide vibrators, like oh wait, I have to put the delay on the right setting. And there is one trick when you play long notes. You can make some variations on the vibrato. Like you speed it up, the closer you come to the end of the note. Remember, when you play long notes, especially with a lot of delay, there is not only a beginning point of the note, there's an ending point of the note as well. And then you make the note stop, that the delay can come in behind, and that gives this dramatic expression. Second, you can make even more dramatic if you make a long note. You gain the vibrato and you come in with the wah-wah, and then you go away like this. That's a pretty cool effect, which, I mean, sounds cool on this track here. Doesn't matter if there's a lot of noise here. Another good way to be on the first part, you're a little bit more smooth, so you don't push it too hard, you make smooth movements, you don't attack the strings too hard. Or you don't attack at all. It's kind of legato playing here with these three notes. And then you come with the ending note, and then you push this effect behind. This stuff is, even if you think you're an advanced player, is very important, because if the basis of your playing is not good, how can you play fast runs or licks? But they don't sound at all. I mean, your basic sound makes like 80 or 85% of your playing or your soloing. If that is not good, and you cannot control the long and slow notes, you cannot really play fast. And that's what a lot of players really forget. I mean, you should be able to create a really good tension with the notes and your expression, only with a few notes and the effects. And then when you add it to the sound, see, that's it. Now what you saw now, what I was doing, I was playing the same thing twice, but in the second row I added more of the wah. And you can make each note a little bit more dramatic. And also with the vibrator, with the gain speed. Second time, if you're more dramatic, it's like when you're I don't know, fighting with somebody verbally, then you start shouting, you vibrate, and the voice gets even hard, like you know what I mean. And then you have a pretty good preparation for the second part of this tune here, which is the highlight, and which should be highlighted in a certain way. Now, how can you highlight that one? Of course, you have to go in the higher notes to highlight it, and then if you want to give it more expression, of course, you have to climb up with the notes. What I really love to do is climb on one string. Wait, now I need to get in position. Let's see what I'm doing. You start climbing. And now I moved up in position 4 of the pentatonics, or of the A minor scale. This is very good when you move up in between positions on one string. Now you're ready here. And then you can continue, like if you know a few pentatonic licks in position 4 of the pen here. It's this one here. Then you can continue to play here. But I would really recommend to stay high on not the way you mean, is in the high notes. And then continue playing and go in the upper position. And that's how it works. I'll show you that whole thing. And now comes the second part. Now you see I was climbing up on the fretboard. That was really hard for me to play, because you should see where the pedal board was a little bit far away. I couldn't really reach the the wall. So I was I was playing here from position 4, then moving up, just here in the A minor scale, then switch back to position 1, pentatonics in the high position, and the higher positions are much harder to play, the vibrators be more intense, and the bendings with vibrators are pretty hard that you really get the pitch, and I'm afraid I didn't get the pitch right because I was looking for my wah pedal on the floor and then I missed it. I found the pedal but not the note. And then, see, I have a lot of noise here. That doesn't really matter because in the sun you don't hear that. See, I once wanted to make a perfect production and cut out all of the sounds which you hear, and that was amazing. It didn't sound well at all. You need this dirt in the play. And then at the end you end up with a, I don't know, kind of a run. What I did, I just played the legato run, just done. Just 3 notes per string. And then you're back and you can continue. And that's how it basically works. And of course, the more things you know, or more licks you can play, the better it is. But the basic thing is on the dramatic playing that you control the note. And really, and switch between smooth playing. Don't attack the string too hard, then you can play smooth, or switch the pickup position until you can put down the volume. And then you want to go back to high gain. And then you give more harmonics on the whole stuff here. Maybe a few tricks which work pretty well here. You saw that to get that smooth playing in the first part, it's very cool when you make big jump, like big intervals on one string. Something like this. And then you're back in the position. And on the second part is what I really love to do is like keep it on one note and just like hit it like an idiot, like, and give some motion with the wah. So how will that sound? Well, let me see. I go on the full screen because otherwise I cannot play with the wah. Yeah, man, the problem is when I am on close view because I don't have a cameraman. I have one, but for those rare occasions which I use the wah, and he's pretty busy now with other things, so I don't have one, but I have one. Anyway, but without cameraman, I need to show things like this sometimes in this position, and this you can see I cannot really use the wah. That's why I need to show it like this, because now I can play just normally. And now I'll show you what I meant. You can play legato on one string and just move it around. Now hit the notes, just go in higher and harder, hit it harder. Then go back with the rod. I'm not sure. Holy moly. You people have no clue how hard it is to teach and play that stuff, and also to have everything right. I'm not sure if I really got the run right, but at least it looked cool. And that's another good trick. I mean, if you miss the notes, when you play dramatic, it doesn't really matter, because if you miss the notes and stay dramatic, like and end it up dramatic, you just make some noise, but the ending note should be clear. But in between, if you play any run, and then when you come out with the last note clearly, nobody really will notice that you just messed it up. And if you keep it on going, and if you stay in the dramatic mood, it doesn't matter if I mean, the trick is if you get in the dramatic mood, you will hit much more notes than if you're totally concerned, if you play properly, and if you hit the right strings, and if you get the right licks. It doesn't work. If you just let the mood flow, maybe you will miss one or the other note, but it doesn't matter, because the overall feeling is much more important than to play very properly. And it took me years to find really to accept that. But today, when I play, I don't care at all if I miss it or not. I just want to keep the mood going on, and that gives me much better results than when I just have the focus on playing perfect. And that's how it works. So, once again, start smooth. Also let it breathe. And now, give more tension. Now I hit the wrong note. The last note, which you thought, oh, that was a wrong note, that one I made on purpose, that you see that it still works. That was a totally wrong note. But it was actually it was the G sharp. Totally wrong in this case, and terrible sounding. But if you still make it dramatic, it still goes through. That's the main trick to learn. Put all your things together. Keep it simple, and then just let it go and get into the mood and try with my track. I mean, it's a great track. It's I can admit it now. It's the chord progression of a song which I really like. Is Without You from 3 Doors Down or something like this. Was this the name of the band? Really cool track, but they don't have a lead guitar player. What a pity. Because this track is really just great for lead guitar. Good, I hope you enjoy this little tutorial here, and keep it going.